Morning to all of you. Dear students, today we are going to discuss the topic de Broglie wavelength. The scientist de Broglie calculate the wavelength. First, before discussing the topic, we discussed what is the difference between classical and quantum mechanics, because the wave mechanics is the part of quantum mechanics. What is the difference between classical and quantum mechanics? डेफिनेटली इट डिपेंड अपॉन द साइज ऑफ द पार्टिकल. डियर स्टूडेंट, जब पार्टिकल की साइज 10 टू द पावर -4 सेंटीमीटर से बड़ी होती है तो हम लोगों का क्या करता है, क्लासिकल मैकेनिक्स एग्जिस्ट करता है. जब पार्टिकल की साइज 10 टू द पावर -4 सेंटीमीटर से लेस होती है तब अपनी क्वांटम मैकेनिक्स एग्जिस्ट करती है. व्हाट इज द बेसिक डिफरेंस बिटवीन क्लासिकल एंड क्वांटम मैकेनिक्स? ऑब्वियसली साइज ऑफ द पार्टिकल साइज इज very less than then we discuss the quantum mechanics. Dear student, what is the de Broglie hypothesis we are going to discuss? When the moving particle, means its size is very small, is always a wave association with it. The wave association of the moving particle is called matter wave. और इसी मैटर वेव को आप कहते हैं क्या? de Broglie hypothesis. de Broglie hypothesis क्या है? एक तरह से वेव एसोसिएशन ऑफ द मूविंग पार्टिकल है. ओके, एंड de Broglie give the wavelength lambda is equal to h upon mv. It means h upon p, where lambda is the wavelength, h is the Planck constant, p is the momentum. What is p? Can be also written mv. M is mass, v is velocity. Dear student, when the particle is moving, then its kinetic energy E and its momentum P. We know the relationship between E and P. We know kinetic energy is half mv square multiplying by m on both sides, then it becomes m square v square upon m. P is equal to m, then it becomes p square by 2m. E is equal to p square by 2m, then p is equal to twice me. The value of p we put in the de Broglie wavelength, which is p is equal to h by lambda. What is the value of lambda is equal to h by p, then h is equal to p by e. The value of p is equal to twice me. Dear student, when the particle of energy E, then its wavelength is calculated by h upon twice me. Dear student, when the charge particle is accelerated through a potential difference v, then how we calculate its wavelength? We know that E is equal to qv. The value of E is substituted in given relation. Lambda is equal to twice me. Lambda is equal to twice me. It means that value of E is equal to QE. It means its relation becomes lambda is equal to h upon twice m kV. When the particle of charge Q is accelerated through a potential difference V, then its wavelength becomes lambda is equal to h upon twice m kV. Dear student, then when the particle is like a helium atom, then helium atom of absolute temperature T, then its kinetic energy is E is equal to 3 by 2 kT. Again we substitute the value of 3 by 2 kT in de Broglie hypothesis. Lambda is equal to h upon twice me. Then it becomes lambda is equal to h upon thrice m kT. Dear student, as we discussed here, when it gaseous particle or its charged particle or is particle nature, then we calculate in three cases lambda. When the particle in